Saving green.
Good morning, ninjas. Good morning. It is so freaking humid out here and hot. I just finished weed eating. You can tell the grass is just really sticking to you, but I wanted to show you. So I did this yard as I usually do, and Busy Bee did this yard. And I used the Spartan over here, and he used the right Bumblebee. And we had the same height. Now, keep in mind, the grass is really wet from last night's rain. We had a pretty good amount of rain yesterday evening / last night into this morning. And what I want to show you is just the difference in how clean the Spartan cuts compared to the right. And I've always had this issue with the Bumblebee. I just always double and triple cut it to spread some of this clump that it throws around. I mean, you can tell there was more through here, but he blew off some of it. Compared to the Spartan over here. Now both, this is a good amount right here where Busy Bee dumped a good amount of grass from the Bumblebee. I'm gonna ask him to go ahead and blow that off so it's not sitting there. If you leave grass sitting like that, it'll create a dead spot by the next time you come out here. Hey, Busy. Oh, you okay? See what he's doing? So I've always had this whenever wet grass we're cutting, man, it's humid. And I always just double or triple cut it, you know, to spread the clumps, but I didn't have to do that with the Spartan. It's almost kind of expected a little bit when the grass is really wet. You're gonna get some clumps. It's just part of it. You can't really avoid it, but needless to say, again, I was pretty impressed how well the Spartan did. It just does a good job on the wet grass. Anyway, I'll show you the mowers. They're pretty nasty already. I mean, look at that. Get yourself a rag. Get yourself some kind of a rag when it's this hot and humid. Good morning, ninjas. Good morning on this beautiful
Pump Monday.
Pump Monday. You gotta say it with aggression, man. It's Pump Monday. Why is it a Pump Monday?
I don't forget again.
That's why, because that's why you haven't said it with the aggression, because you gotta get pumped for Monday.
I'll get there for
Are you pumped for this week?
I'm getting there.
How was your weekend, Busy Bee?
That's pretty good.
Yeah. My weekend was pretty good, Busy Bee. Thank you for asking. Thank you for asking. What'd you do?
Nothing much.
Nothing much. I mean, I guess that's a good weekend when you don't do much. I just washed the mowers, but really didn't matter, did it? First yard, bam. So is it pretty dewy this morning?
Yeah.
Pretty wet?
So far.
Would you use the word moist?
Yeah, I would today.
Yes, ninjas, it's pretty moist. As you saw earlier, what I showed you at those 2 yards, we've had a lot of rain last night. So anyway, just pulled up at these two. This is the two that I end up mowing, both of them, because I got to use the 36 for the back of this one, and it just makes sense to have one guy weed eating and me mowing instead of having to go back and forth. And there's somebody over there walking by the gate. You see it, Busy Bee?
Yeah.
See that? What's he doing? What's he doing? Keep in mind, this is the time you want to go ahead and talk about, mention to your customers if you're doing any kind of aeration, overseeding, things of that nature. Go ahead and start booking that and talking to your customers and writing it down, which ones would be interested and which ones wouldn't, so you can get prepared. If you're not offering aerating and overseeding, I mean, you're missing out on a lot of money. It's a really good service. It's going to help the customer have their yard a lot healthier and greener, and it's also going to help you because you're going to bring in some more income. So if you don't own a stand-on aerator, that's okay. You don't have to. I didn't own one for many years. just build up a couple of customers on the same day, you know, rake them up and put them all on the same day. Go rent you one. You can rent the stand-on aerator, or if you want to rent a push aerator, I've rented both of them and they both do a good job. The push aerator, you're going to lose a little more time. It is a little bit harder and takes a little more time, but it, you know, it still gets the job done. The stand-on aerators are great because they're a lot faster and a lot less labor. So, but they are more expensive if you're looking into buying one. So if you're not really ready for that and you don't have a lot of aerating yards, you know, just rent for a while until you get there. Anyway, but so you don't really expect anything to be as far as like clients calling and growing this time of the year as things are winding down, but you'd be surprised. For this time of the year, I've gotten quite a few calls. There he is. What's he doing? I got a call for 5 condos. I'm not really sure how big those are. What is a condo?
Something like an apartment place.
Apartment, maybe like a duplex type ordeal.
Something like that.
I don't know. I know you got duplexes, you got townhomes, and then you got condos. So, but there's 5 of them from the voicemail that she left, and you know, they are. So really pay attention anytime they call you or anytime a new customer calls you of what they say, and that way you can prepare yourself for what you want to ask them when you call them back. So the voicemail that she left me was, we're looking to find somebody else to maintain our yard, cut our properties. So not really sure what happened. Obviously they have someone or had someone. So when I hear something like that, ninjas, I always make sure I ask them, hey, do you have somebody, and why are you wanting to switch? Not because I'm trying to be nosy or anything like that. It's really none of my business of what happened, and I'm not asking to get into details, but I do always ask just to get a idea of what is going on and why are they wanting somebody else to start maintaining their yards. Did you know I'm leaving?
No.
You didn't know I'm leaving?
No, I ain't heard nothing about it.
Well, you're hearing about it now.
Alrighty.
All right. Not bad. This is pretty easy, isn't it? Busy Bee, what you think?
Don't look too bad.
Does not look too bad at all. But we're gonna go walk through here real quick. I'll bring you ninjas with me, and then hey, stay tuned. I ran across a friend of mine who watches the videos, and we've been chit-chatting for a while now, and I think he was like a nuclear engineer or something like that, something to do with, I'll record him and let him tell his story. But the last time we talked, he was just getting ready to quit his job. He was making good money there, and he's like, this is not what I want to do. And now he's doing landscaping and lawn care, and he's killing it, isn't he?
It looks like he is.
It looks like he's killing it. He's making really good money, and but I'll let him tell his story. But let's walk around here real quick, and then we'll get to him. And these fronts are super chill.
Yep.
Super small and easy. Now the question is, how big are the backs? Do what?
And all the action's in the back.
All the action is it's always harder in the rear, sir. And can we get a mower in there? Are we gonna need a 36 or maybe a small little 32 Snapper Pro?
Yeah.
Or something, or maybe it's not even closed in. Let's see. Oh, this is gravy, dude. Ninjas, this is gravy. Will the 52 fit in that gate? Pretty sure it will. Well, this one is just fenced in. It's just one. Yeah, this is pretty easy. The parking is very simple. It doesn't get any better than that. As far as in between, I'd have to get it from the other side. I can't get through there. All right, well, you've seen it. Hopefully I get this. This would be a good account, pretty easy, and a weekly. Who doesn't want to do it weekly? So there's my buddy right there. See if he wants to chit chat for a minute to tell his story. I mean, this guy is killing it. Come here. Hey, pal.
What's going
So you really inspired me, man. I figured if you have just a minute, I know you're busy, to tell your story. I was telling the ninjas a little bit that you watched the videos, and the last I've talked to you, you were getting ready to quit your job, and you were some kind of nuclear.
So for about 4 years ago, I started my lawn business.
Okay.
I just bought a 48-inch walk behind. It had no customers.
Was it a scab?
It was a scabber, just like he calls them, scabbers. 48-inch walk behind with the pull cord.
Okay, with the pull cord.
He kept having trouble with.
Yes, yes.
Well, about at the end of that summer, I had 6 customers. Followed by that next year, I jumped up to 27.
Wow.
Following year after that, I jumped up to 42.
Amazing.
All while working 12-hour rotating shifts at a chemical plant.
That's what I was telling him.
And then turned around this year. I worked until May 22nd at the chemical plant as a chemical operator, and I now have over 70 customers, commercial, contract, city.
Unbelievable, man.
And now getting into tree stuff, helping out some tree guys around town.
Insane. And you quit your job.
And yeah, I no longer am working over there. And I'm a lot happier.
Unbelievable. You motivate me, man. I mean, your story, you know, we've been keep in touch and talking just every couple of months is here and there, and I was just I was just telling them that you know, how you quit your job and you know, you were making good money, but you didn't, that's not what you wanted to do.
No.
And this is what you want to do, and look at you now. I mean, you've got tree work, you've got 70 yards?
A little over 70. I've actually lost count for right now. I'm working on transitions.
So tell me, buddy, now that you're killing it, man, what is the hardest part about this that you have discovered?
Getting up in the morning and getting out the door.
Okay.
That's probably the hardest part, because once you get moving, I mean, if you enjoy what you do.
What about employees and help?
That is difficult.
That is
okay. And I've been through probably 6 or 7 employees in a month.
What?
But I've also had some people that have stuck around for years.
Okay, so say that again. 6 or 7 in a month.
6 or 7 employees in a month.
For all these ninjas who say we can't keep a helper, you know.
Yeah, it's tough.
Not everybody wants to do this.
Not everybody wants to do this, and the people that say that want to do it, they start it and
then they change their mind.
Change their mind.
And usually they don't tell you to your face, hey, it's not for me. They usually just disappear.
Exactly.
Well, buddy, I thank you for your time, man. I know you're busy, and I had to turn around and talk to you. I was like, dude, I got to share his story because you're killing it. I mean, look at these logs, ninjas, that he's disposing for this client. I mean, you had a tree company cut this.
Yeah, there were two 90-foot trees, pine trees, and one 70-foot magnolia that we took out at this property. It ended up taking us about 2 weeks to get everything, but to get everything on the ground, about 2 days.
Wow.
With a good climbing crew that I've got, and I'm just trying to work with other tree companies. And
so I mean, I know you just mentioned that you just got a huge deal with another tree company.
Possible contract for multi-million-dollar contract
that you'll be working with.
On the check on that.
Multi-million dollars, ninjas, with another tree company. So, brother, I am so proud of you, man. I mean, you moved me, man. I just, because I mean, you got to keep in mind, ninjas, so you've been watching the videos for a while now.
Yep.
And so he realized I was local here, and he reached out. Watch out. And you know, we were just chit-chatting, and he was just telling me his story, how he's wanting to, you know, quit his job, a good job that he's had now for how long?
I've had this good job for a little over 5 years.
5 years. You have how many kids?
I've had 3 boys and a wife that's a stay-at-home mom.
Stay-at-home mom. See, that's what I was trying to tell them earlier. I mentioned it. So, and this guy is just killing it, man. I mean, and now look at you.
I keep telling Nick that I need to get another Chevy or GMC.
No.
He keeps going
No. Ninjas, when we drive by, I'll show you what this Chevy, it is squatting so bad. That's a new trailer that you just got, isn't it?
Yep, sure is.
It is squatting so bad that I feel bad for that truck, man. And I'm not even a Chevy guy, I could care less, but that thing is squatting. You really need like a big F350, 550 Ford.
F350, 550,
yeah.
5500.
Yeah, 5500. Nah. Killing it, brother. You're killing it. I had to turn around. Good to see you again. Take care. Thanks for sharing your story, buddy.
Work hard.
Yes, sir. What you think about that, Busy Bee?
I'll give it to him.
Let's see this truck. Let's see how bad it's squatting. Man, this guy is killing it. Motivation. Look at this truck. Get a good glimpse of that, Busy Bee. Get a good glimpse of that. That thing is squatting.
Gonna I've already
Man, he
pulling
needs a freaking Ford, don't he?
Yeah.
I didn't get a chance to record anything just yet, so maybe at these next two, but as you guys know by now, where the heck is Busy Bee? There he is. A title. I will be leaving here in another couple weeks, 1 or 2 weeks, maybe 3. So as a lot of you ninjas know, the GIE is canceled. I think I mentioned it. A lot of you, but probably all of you by now know. And I've got a lot of stuff I've been working on. I've got a couple of companies that I've been working with and had a lot of stuff planned out there. But since it is canceled, we're just gonna have to work around it. So I will be going out of town. I'm not sure if I'm flying just yet or driving. So stay tuned. Pretty exciting and pretty grateful that I have the invite. So that's gonna be pretty fun. You gonna miss me?
Yeah, a little bit.
A little bit? Don't lie, you gonna miss me. Don't lie. You don't, dude, don't cry.
I'll try not to.
Okay, please don't cry. I mean, I know you put, see ninjas who took my shades? Look at that. Oh, look at that. Somebody took my shades, and why is that?
My girlfriend stole mine that I bought. So.
He ordered the same ones I got, and he keeps forgetting them. And I was like, dude, what the heck? Why did you order them if you keep forgetting them? And so now he was like, now she's wearing them.
Yep, so I gotta order another pair.
You gotta order another pair. So that's why I went back with my OG glasses here, my safety glasses. Right? Yep. But anyway, yeah, so I will be leaving, like I said, and looking forward to it. Pretty exciting. And then when I get back, probably shortly right after, if not pretty soon or right away, when I get back, Tiny is going under some construction. Yeah. Tiny's gonna get a little change. So just stay tuned. There's so much going on. It's unbelievable. I'm actually excited, and I'm looking forward to some of this time off or downtime, you know, and not time off, but like the mowing. Some yards I still go year round, you know, but obviously not all of them. So, and then we kind of make up for it with the leaf cleanups, gutter cleaning, things of that nature, and mulching and shrubbery trimming and all these good things. But you know, I do have a moment to myself. I can do some stuff around the house, and now I get to do some traveling a little bit, and you know, bring some awesome content to you ninjas. Say bye, Busy Bee.
Bye, Busy Bee.
Saving green.
Busy Bee's been mowing today more than usual because we're starting to, I mean, we've been doing it all along, but today a little more than usual itself. I'm weed eating and he's mowing. And earlier he sprayed a vehicle with a bunch of grass, and we had this discussion. I gotta weed eat that spot right there. We had this discussion, and I said, Busy Bee, how would you feel if you hired a company and then they spray grass all over your truck? He's like, oh, I know it was an accident, didn't mean to, but yeah, I'd be pretty pissed. I said, okay, so really be careful. And guess what? He just did it again. I don't think he did it on purpose again, because when I saw it, I looked at him, he looked at me, and he shook his head like, I know, man, I'm sorry, I'll blow it off. Anyway, ninjas, the whole point of this is not to put Busy Bee on the spot, because he's learning. I call this a rookie mistake, because this has happened to me when I first started mowing too. And I know today the grass has really been a lot more wet than usual because of all the rain. But the whole point why I'm pointing this out is really be careful whenever you're mowing. If you don't have any kind of shoe blocker or nothing on your mower, you do not want to spray customers' vehicles. because that's not, first of all, it's not fun blowing off because a lot of times it'll just stick to it, and even the blower can't blow it off, and then you got to do it by hand. But you don't want to do that. I mean, if I was the customer, I'd be freaking upset. So just thought I'd point it out for all of you out there who are mowing, especially if you're cutting wet grass. Be careful.
Saving green.
Dang, ninjas, I did not know it was this thick in the back. Wow, look at that. Whole new meaning to harder in the rear, as the old saying goes. Wow, but that's all right. I got something for this thickness. I got 37 horses just waiting for me to drop that deck and turn them blades on. Let's go ahead and slice and dice this. Wappa-cha!
We them ninjas, we them ninjas. We them ninjas, we them ninjas.
Saving green.
Saving green be the team. We them ninjas, we them ninjas. Saving green be the team. We them ninjas, we them ninjas.
We them ninjas, we them ninjas, yeah, chop it up like a blender. We them ninjas, yeah, chop it up like a blender. Quick, fast, cut your grass, yeah, chop it up like a blender. Quick, fast, cut your grass, yeah, chop it up like a blender. We them ninjas, yeah, chop it up like a blender. We them ninjas, yeah, chop it up like a blender. Quick, fast, cut your grass, yeah, chop it up like a blender. Quick, fast, cut your grass, yeah, chop it up like a blender. Pull up, pull up, pull up, saving green, yeah.
Told you, ninjas, them horses don't play. Turned out pretty good. We'll see you in the next one.
Saving green.
Saving